Hey everyone, Kyle Walker here. If you love cars, fixing things, or just want to understand your vehicle better, you're in the right place. I share hands-on tips, smart driving advice, and straight-up car talk without the fluff. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and stick around till the end. You don't want to miss what's coming up. Let's get into it.
With the development of the world automobile industry on domestic roads, there are more and more vehicles that are more or less fastidious to fuel. At the same time, car owners have more and more questions about the quality of gasoline. Which gasoline is better to choose, 92 or 95? Russian state standards define 4 types of fuel: 80, 92, 95, 98. The grade number indicates the octane number of gasoline, which characterizes the degree of resistance of fuel to spontaneous ignition during compression in an internal combustion engine. That is, the higher the octane number, the less the ability to spontaneously ignite. This is the main difference between fuel grades. From a practical point of view, when using 92 gasoline in the engine, there is a gradual ignition, not too explosive. The flame spreads gently, and the combustion process is longer than in the case of 80 grade gasoline. With 95 grade gasoline, the flame distribution is even more even, along with an increase in combustion time. Based on this, we can conclude that 95 gasoline is better, but it is not necessary to rush to conclusions. Fuel stations provide motorists with a small choice of fuel. Often owners of vehicles equipped with gasoline engines have to choose between 92 and 95 grades. Despite the fact that the recommendations of car manufacturers are reduced to the use of 98 grade of gasoline, the most popular are 92 and 95, which is largely due to the budget limit. But what kind of gasoline is better to fill up with? For most people, it is still a question. Only a few manufacturers use quality raw materials in the preparation of gasoline, because it is much easier to raise the price along with imaginary advantages by adding additives. On this basis, most drivers prefer cleaner 92. Additives in gasoline. Gasoline production involves enriching the fuel with special additives, in order to increase the efficiency of motor vehicle engine systems. As an independent segment, fuel additives began to be produced in order to improve the quality characteristics of gasoline. There are 4 types of additives. Detergents. They are designed to clean the injector and fuel system of the car. Absorbent. The task of this type of additives is to remove excess moisture from the fuel. Octane correctors. Designed to increase the octane number of fuel. Universals. Complex additives that combine all of the above functions. Today, additives are in great demand in the market, which led to the emergence of a large number of manufacturers of fuel additives. The most popular of them are presented in the following list: Verilube Aquastop. The additive is able to effectively combat excess moisture in the fuel supply system due to its high water absorption properties. It provides protection of the system from corrosion. According to the manufacturer's claims, the additive reduces fuel consumption and reduces the degree of toxic emissions in the composition of exhaust gases. In addition, the additive can be used as a defrosting agent. Superoctane corrector. The additive is designed to increase the heat release of gasoline. It neutralizes moisture, cleans the injector from combustion products, protects against corrosion and water plugs. Leaky moly. The additive provides an increase in the level of octane number by 4 to 6 units, protects the fuel system from corrosive manifestations, prevents the occurrence of detonation. Read also, is it possible to make biodiesel at home? Theoretically, the benefit of the presence of additives in the composition of fuel is obvious. However, many experts argue that from a large content of additives, the quality of gasoline only deteriorates. Examples of the destructive effect of additives. Additive elements such as naphthalene are characterized by accumulation on the walls of the fuel system with subsequent integration into the sediment. As a consequence, the car owner gets rapid contamination of filters. Ethanol, if used continuously or overdosed, can corrode engine gaskets, resulting in valve knocking and detonation. Manganese, despite its ability to improve fuel quality by 3-6 units, can damage the neutralizer and plugs, resulting in higher density of exhaust gases. Today, AI 95 differs from AI 92 by the quantitative content of additives. In this case, The quality of fuel depends on the correct proportion of the composition. Compression ratio. The internal combustion engine functions by igniting a mixture consisting of air and fuel vapor. During the ignition process, the piston is pushed by the mixture, increasing in volume, expansion due to temperature. With a high compression ratio, the intensity of pressure on the piston increases, thus increasing the efficiency of the fuel system and the engine at standard fuel consumption. For this reason, a large number of motorists find it advisable to favor systems designed to operate with a high compression ratio. For the operation of engine systems with a high compression ratio, fuel with a high octane number is designed. The main difference between 92 and 95 grades of gasoline is the degree of its resistance. Can 92 and 95 gasoline be mixed? Attempts to mix two types of gasoline are caused by the desire to universalize their best properties and to save money. Gasoline with a higher octane number is produced on the basis of AI 92. This is the most common, due to its simplicity, method of improving the quality characteristics of fuel by adding various technological additives. While the production of pure gasoline requires the availability of appropriate oil feedstock. Read also, what is fraught with getting fuel oil in the tank instead of gasoline, and how to recognize that the lack of quality fuel and the desire to save money prompts car owners to experiment and gives rise to the question of whether gasoline of different brands is mixed, and what happens if you mix 92 and 95 gasoline within the same tank. AI 95 and AI 92 have not only different octane number, but also density. Knowledge of elementary laws of physics gives understanding that more dense and heavy AI 92 settles at the bottom of the tank, while light and less dense AI 95 tends to rise. Hence the conclusion that two different brands of fuel, combined in one tank, will be consumed in turn. So, by mixing it is not possible to achieve a significant improvement in the performance of the power unit. Although modern engines are designed to be able to adapt to different categories of fuel, you should take into account that filling with gasoline with a lower octane number reduces engine power, which increases fuel consumption. What happens if you fill 92 instead of 95? To answer this question, you should again remember the essence of the value of the octane number, an indicator of detonation resistance of gasoline. Given that the difference between the two brands of gasoline is small, AI 92 withstands a compression ratio of up to 11, AI 95 up to 12.5. We can make the following conclusion. If the car's engine is designed to work with 92 grade gasoline, refueling with 95 grade will have a favorable effect on the powertrain, since the probability of random spontaneous combustion is further reduced. The consequences of using fuel with a lower octane number than recommended by the automaker will lead to detonation. In this case, modern cars have a detonation sensor that corrects the ignition angle. And all myths about burning valves are a legacy of the past from the times of carbureted cars. If you fill 92 instead of 95, the smart car, relying on ECU sensors, will independently start the algorithm of efficiency increase. The dilemma of which gasoline is better will be fully solved when fuel producers will adhere to production norms and European quality standards. Meanwhile, we can only count on the ability of modern cars to self-regulate. In conclusion, the selection of fuel is a critical aspect of vehicle maintenance that should not be taken lightly. Mixing different brands can lead to a range of consequences, from decreased engine performance to potential long-term damage. It is essential to understand the specific requirements of your vehicle and stick to a consistent fuel type to ensure optimal efficiency and longevity. By making informed choices about fuel, you can protect your investment and enjoy a smoother driving experience. Thank you for watching, and drive safely.